Hey guys, this is Mr. H again. I have another inequality that I wanted to do for you, just again to show you what you need to be able to do on the benchmark going forward. All right, so this is another inequality, and this one is giving us an interval, and all that means is they're saying, I want you to look within this range of numbers, and I'm going to mark it from 5 to 10. And within that interval, I want you to tell me which of those integers will make this inequality true. So we're looking for all the integers that will make this true. Now, we could just go through and check each one, but what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and graph it, find the intersection. So remember, we put a line down through the inequality. We're going to graph it. We're going to find where the arrow begins. Then we're going to figure out if it goes to the left or if it goes to the right. So let's do that. All right. So we get the calculator. We go here to the graph, press tab, and we're going to enter a negative 4x plus 8. Press enter. There's one line. Then we press tab, and we got a negative 16. All right, we don't see it in the window, so we're going to zoom out, menu 44. Remember, we got to see the intersection before we can use, there it is. It's in the window now. So let me move this out of the way. I'm going to do menu 64, menu 64. Start at the left. Pull it to the right, and there is our answer. So the answer is 6. So, but the question is this going to be less than or equal to 6? Or is it going to be greater than or equal to 6? All right, so let's figure it out. We're going to go to the calculator. We're going to store 1,000 into X. And then we're just going to key in the inequality. So it's going to be a negative 4x plus 8 is less than or equal to, we put this here, to a negative 16. And let's see what it says. This should be true. We got a true statement. So again, when we get a true statement, that means we're going to the right. That means our answer goes to the right. So let's go put all this information. So this is going to be greater than or equal to to positive 6. And so our answer is going to be right here. It's going to be a closed circle. Now, I'm not sure I did this on the last question. It's going to be a closed circle, and it's going to go to the right. So those are all of my intersections, or all of my answers. Now, the ones that we're looking for is going to be 6, because that's a closed circle. It's going to be 7, because that's in the solution. It's going to be 8. It's going to be 9 and 10. So all of our integers, we would say x is greater than 6, but the answer is, what are the integers? So you would say x equals 6, x equals 7, x equals 8, x equals 9, and x equals 10. These integers are in this interval that will make this inequality true. The only number that doesn't work is 5, but that's it. That's all you're doing. But again, you're still doing the same thing as last time. You're trying to find where the intersection starts. So that's where your arrow is going to start. And then you need to figure out, does it go to the left or does it go to the right? And the way that you do that is just store 1,000 into the variable, type in the inequality. If you get a true, that means your arrow is going to the right. If you get a false, that means it's going to the left. And you got to pay attention to the questions that they're asking. So, so if I were to ask again, if I were to say, what is the smallest? No, if I were to say, what is the largest integer within the interval, within this interval that makes this inequality true, you would say, oh, that's 10. 10 is the largest integer within the interval that would make that true. And if they said, what's the smallest integer that within that within that interval that makes it true. You would say, oh, it's 6, not 5, it's 6. All right. So if you see a question about smallest or largest, just pay attention. Once you get your answer, go find the smallest integer or find the largest integer and answer the question. All right, I am going to stop this recording and post it.